Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy coming back at you with another video here. We are going into another Pauper deck tech. That is right, folks. I haven't done a deck tech for Pauper in a good long time just because I've been focusing on getting my battle box, challenge together. And I will drop a link in the description below along with this sweet Pauper Guild playmat where you can get in the link in the description below for your sweet Pauper Guild swag. I, however, will also put a link to the original ProtoFoxy help me build a battle box video so you can vote on what Pauper decks you want to see go in my battle box. I'm going to take all of the Pauper decks I have, I'm going to highlight them, showcase them, blah, 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 blah. And then I want you all, my friends out there in YouTube land, to pick 8 of those decks to put in the my Pauper Battle Box, which was inspired by my friend Drac V. I can talk goodly this morning because I'm filming these in the morning after I get off of work. Drac V in the Pauper Guild. And yeah, but anywho, I'm actually going to give you another deck tech here though, because I went ahead and just got this together, and real happy with it. This is Pauper Slivers. We're going to start with 4 sidewinding, or no, 3, my bad. I can count. 3 sidewinding slivers, 1 white for a 1/1 sliver. All slivers have flanking. We've got focus. We got 4 plated sliver, 1 mana for a 1/1 sliver. All slivers get +0/+1. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sinew slivers, generic and a white for a 1/1 sliver. All slivers get +1/+1. And that is the white slivers of the deck. We've got a single hunter sliver, 1 generic and a red for a 1/1 sliver. That gives all your slivers provoke. If you don't know what the provoke mechanic is, when a sliver attacks, its controller may have target creature defending player controls untap and block it if able. And then we've got 4 two-headed slivers, single generic and a red for a 1/1 sliver. All slivers have menace. And those are the red slivers of the deck. We are in Naya for this deck here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Gemhide slivers, single generic and a green for a 1/1 sliver. All slivers have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Nice little mana dork there for slivers. And then one of my favorite sliver cards is Virulent Sliver, a single green for a 1/1 sliver, and all slivers have poisonous 1. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player gets a poison counter. Player with 10 or more poison counters loses the game. We got 4 of these guys. And basically this was the precursor to Infect. And we all know how everybody in the Magic the Gathering community feels about Infect. I loves my Infect. So the precursor works just as well. We've got 4 predatory slivers, single generic and a green for a 1/1 sliver. That reads sliver creatures you control get +1/+1. Nice little pumping sliver there. And then we've got 4 muscle slivers, single generic and a green for a 1/1 sliver. That gives all slivers +1/+1, more pumping. So that's the creatures of the deck. Now we're going to go into the spell package. We've got 4 Lead the Stampede. And that is 2 generic and a green for a sorcery that reads, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Nice way to fill up your hand full of creatures. You got so many creatures in this deck because we are playing slivers. So this is almost always a really great play. Now we've got 4 Winding Way, single generic and a green for a sorcery that reads, choose creature or land. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all those cards of the chosen type revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Again, Real great way to fill up your hand full of those sweet, sweet sliver creatures that you are going to be jamming onto the battlefield and hopefully just smashing your opponent's face with. And we go into the mana base. We've got 4 Ash Barrens, which adds a colorless, and then it has basic land cycling for a single generic. Nice way to mana fix when you need it. We've got 2 Blossoming Sands. It's a life gain land, enters tapped. Hooray! But these are this is probably one of your better options in Pauper for your duels. Enters battlefield, you gain a life. Really relevant when you're playing up against burn. And then we've got a single mountain, because we're playing all them gem hides, so we've got, you know, mana dorks galore once a gem hide hits the field. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes. Just your basic planes. And then we have, it should be 7. Do we have 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes, we do. 7 basic forests. Now, that is the main board of Pauper Slivers. Now, if Tribal is your jam in any Magic format, Slivers is definitely always a great option for Tribal. Definitely a whole, they just synergize with themselves and you don't need anything else, but obviously you got the spells to go ahead and load up your hand full of these sweet, sweet slivers. Aggro is all get out. This deck is vicious. Does what it needs to do, and it does it very efficiently. Definitely not at the top tier of the meta. Probably hanging around a 1.5 or a 2, but it always definitely kind of comes out of nowhere, steals some wins, and then it goes away for a bit, and then it comes back, and everybody remembers, hey, slivers are a thing. I actually, when I got back into playing Magic over 10 years ago, I did not like slivers. I hated the tribe just because I hated playing against them. Then I started playing slivers, and I fell in love. Next to zombies, this is my favorite tribe in Magic. They're just a lot of fun. And I've played them in Modern. I've played them in Standard. I've played them in, Pauper. And I have an EDH deck playing the, not the first Sliver. He's not. The Sliver Legion is the commander, but of course first Sliver and then Sliver Queen. And all the really, really, really big money good slivers are in that deck. And it's just brutal. It's just a lot of fun. But that is Pauper Slivers. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you liked it, maybe shoot a subscribe my way. That would be greatly appreciated. And above all, remember this. Wash your hands. Wear your masks. Be kind to your fellow human being. And I will see you in the next video. Focus.